Hi, I am 5.5 years on testosterone, and today I thought I'd answer some of your questions. Love this video, thank you. Besides any general questions about overall well-being, happiness, or result progress. Okay, let's start with that. I'm so happy with my result of my transition. I wouldn't want it any other way, thinking about what I can do and not what I can't, which was all I wanted to be, was born a boy. All the pain, all the suffering, I just blamed it on being trans, which is a great way to just keep hating yourself and keep being in that very destructive lifestyle almost. I thought I wanted to be stealth before I even started my transition. I was like, when this is over, I will just be a normal guy. Some people do that. A lot of people do that. I mean, so many people you can just imagine are trans that you don't know about. That is kind of interesting, and people love to hate, and trans people are so in this way, and you're like, oh, there's so many of us that you would never guess. We don't know that for sure, but that's how I look at it. But yeah, I really wanted to be a cis guy so bad, so I just I tried to be, but now I just want to be me, and I'm very thankful for this whole experience. As I said, when you focus on what you can do and what this has given me. But I'm also over the pain, over the suffering. Dysphoria is so bad. I know it, and I feel for you if you're there, like I've been there. It will get better, and I hope I radiate that. Okay, so I wanted to ask you how you felt about the way people's perceptions have changed of you after testosterone and top surgery. I haven't really thought about that in that way, like they worded it really well. When I grew up, I was in the girls' locker room. I was one of them. When you're a kid, you're a kid. So I think when you're used to being looked at one way, and then you have to kind of change over. For example, I have younger siblings. My youngest one, she's 11 now, but just that and being surrounded by kids, I love kids. You can feel that people look weird at you. So I think that can make me uncomfortable. Also, walking down the street, especially at night, I always walk to the other side of the road, for example, because people look at me as a grown-ass man. Maybe they don't, but they could. I had a period when I felt like I lied to people if I didn't tell them immediately I was trans. They looked at me as just a guy. I was like walking around, getting to know someone new. I just had this weight on me, like I'm actively lying to them. They don't know this huge secret. So that led to me yeah. Damn it. Okay, let's go. But yeah, so that happened, and then I had a period where like people thought I was gay. This colleague of mine asked me, because a customer had been very gay, hateful. My colleague was like, did you take offense? And I was like, oh no. He was like, because of what he said. I'm like, no, it's fine. Because I didn't have the heart, because he was gay, and I didn't have the heart to be like, I'm not gay. Oh, such a stupid thing. So that made me actually really insecure. I felt like people were looking at me as someone who I wasn't. I couldn't maybe stand up. Oh my god, it's starting to rain. This is going shit. I have to take the camera. Damn it. Oh. I'm under a tree, so I think we're fine. They went away because of the rain, so score. So that's that. But but also I think getting more comfortable with myself is probably the most, like I don't really think about it nowadays. I'm just people perceive me as me. Before, maybe I didn't really know who me was, so that also played a role. And if they've affected the way you approach life now, I think I approach life caring more what other people thought of me before. Also like what a man looks like, or whatever. But I think you watching, probably, because internet is kind of cool. The way you approach life is just so inspiring, and just gender and being like, who heck cares? I was not like that before my transition. Maybe that's why I wanted to be as cis as possible. And now I feel like feminine, masculine, I feel like that's old terms. I hope that answers your question. Having a restrictive diet, were you ever worried that tea might change it? I've never thought of that. Oh my god, vegan is something I am by choice. That didn't change it at all. I'm almost more vegan now, but I think that is just me. I stick to stuff if it works. Like I can't stop. A vegan person starting testosterone would eat meat. No, I think that is That has no scientific background. It doesn't make any sense to me. Very interesting question though. I've never thought about that. It would be so... I mean, what if that would be true? What if I was standing there and be like, oh yeah, I eat a pork chop a day. Did you have any assumptions about going on testosterone? I tried to say T and testosterone at the same time. Testosterone before that you found to be true or false. I think what I got proven was that it takes time. I was just in the mindset of like what is supposed to happen is happening. Same with your voice, you don't know what to expect. I think it's all comes down to expectations. But yeah, body shaping takes time, facial hair takes time. And I think most of all it's just so individual. I can look at my brother, for example. He's 4 years older than me, so I can kind of look, oh, what's going to happen to me testosterone wise in 4 years. But it doesn't really make sense either because he has like no hair. Oh, that's something I really love. I kind of assumed that my hairline would go and it hasn't. So yeah, I'm really happy. But can I be in focus? That would make me really happy. Next question. Talk about the mental changes if you're comfortable doing that. I think that's the only thing I do. The way you view yourself, your attraction, and how it's changed, if at all. Any habits you've picked up or stayed away from. Confidence. Thank you for sharing. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate your comment. I talked a lot about depression in my last video, and I think that's the mental part of it. That's been my struggle or my challenge mentally, and I won't bore you with that today. But the way I view myself, I have learned the hard way to not compare myself to cis guys. I would always want a different body shape, for example, going to the gym as much as I do. I mean, I see so many ideal in my head bodies, and I would be jealous of like anybody, not even like train, like even people who don't train and just are like a guy going away to Australia where it's like no mirrors. I was just outside being social. So much of that just, I mean, it just fixed my body images issues. I didn't know I had so many, but I did. I was very fixating and obsessive about my body. It's just bad pattern or habits. I mean, you mentioned habits as well, that Australia kind of freed me from, and that I've, since coming back home, I'm really aware that that is a change. And the attraction, that is hard. I've not had a girlfriend or have had any romantic interaction, to be honest. It is something that I actually am starting to now. I'm starting to, date. I haven't done that in my adult life. I think I'm exactly the same way as I was pre-testosterone. I don't really have a type. Like, I don't know what you're supposed to have. Like, what are you supposed to say? Like, yeah, blonde. Like, brown hair. No, it's all personality and vibe for me, attraction wise. Thank you for sharing. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hey bro, just caught up with all of your videos. Your editing and cinematography is so satisfying and the color grading is so beautiful. Thank you. How did your relationship to other guys and women change since pre-testosterone and over the years? Also, do you have any experience dealing with toxic masculinity with yourself or with others? These are things I'm thinking about as I begin transitioning myself. I hope to see a new video soon. Much love. Oh my god, and congratulations on your transition. You have to update me. Oh, I mean, you're so smart, all of you. I don't really have a relationship with the guys. I had a best friend before transitioning, even before I came out. Sadly, he got a girlfriend and he kind of, went out of my life. He was my best bro, actually. I think it was a little confusing for him because I think he was maybe a little bit in love with me when I was a girl, and then I don't know, I haven't talked to him, I can't like say it. Then I had another best friend. I struggled with being a bit jealous of him, I think. I don't think I ever showed it, and I don't think I ever realized or thought about it in the way, but looking back, it was kind of hard. Like, I've always find it to be kind of hard to be friends with guys, not relating to them, and I didn't feel like I could make friends or go any deeper with those people. But I know a lot of guys, but I wouldn't say they're my friends. It wouldn't surprise me if it started to like rain again. Hey, I know I've probably asked you this a million times, but how tall are you? I'm 185-ish centimeters. I think you're really tall, correct? So I'd like to know if this was any time a preoccupation for you. I'm not good with words. What does that mean? Främsta intresse. Oh, like if I liked it, or if I've not ever thought about my height, but I think it is because I'm tall. I'm quite short for a man, and you know, there are lots of short men out there. Sometimes I wish I was a bit short because it's easier to look muscular when you're short. You do really have an advantage. I feel like I'm just like long and skinny. So increasing my height with it is not the cards for me, yeah. Unless it happens, which is rare, but I know cases where it has occurred. I would not, it's not, I mean, that is impossible. But yeah, I think you just have to own it. Like, I hope you can really grow into loving your height and finding clothes that is you and brings the best out of what you like with yourself. Just rock it. Also, do you have any medical complication with your uterus? I know for some, when you hit a 5-year mark or so, it's recommended to take it out. Have you had to deal with any of this? This comment is actually the reason I have started this process of getting it done. I haven't though, because I got an appointment, got there, and they were like, oh, no, I tried to call you 5 minutes ago. The appointment is cancelled. And now it's summer, so yeah, they are like not doing it. So I have to wait to get it done. But I definitely want to remove the uterus, and I'm also removing, I don't remember the word in English, but yeah, because cancer, when they, you know, inspect and look for cancer, like I don't want to do that ever, so I just want to remove it. But yeah, I will do a separate video and updates about that when it's more, yeah, something I go through. But thank you for the reminder, because it's just, I have not bothered doing that. Lastly, have you missed the way you experience life as a girl, socially speaking? How about your inner circle? Have you ever felt you grew apart or drifted from female friend groups, if you had any? It's always a pleasure to see you posting every once in a while. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think this way strangers treat you. Yeah, I think most, oh my god, now it's too light. For example, I work at a gas station, and the majority of people, maybe 80% of people going into the gas station are men. I can definitely feel some coldness towards me comparing to the women. And also, okay, so this has happened like several times. I'm having an interaction with the customer, and something is not, let's say something is not working. It's not how the customer wants it to be, so they're like getting a bit angry. Let's say my female colleague is like, yeah, I know it sucks for us too. It's like, they say something empathetic. The customer then gets angry at my female colleague. Oh, that's not how you approach your customers, that's not the way. They, what's the word, like they läxar upp. They're just shitting on that girl, and I'm like, I'm the one who's like responsible, you should be angry at me. But they're not. They talk to the woman as, it makes me so angry. I think they disrespect women much more than they disrespect me. So yeah, I wouldn't miss that. But it's how I am as a person. I think people would understand it more, or be like more open and more liking it, if I did present as a woman, because maybe it's not really matching with their head. But I'm just sticking, you know, to being myself. So I don't know. I'm so interested in like your experiences and what you would answer these questions. So if you have something, like, just leave a comment. It would be so interesting. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully most of it was in focus. I will see you in my next video. Post-op, let's do it. I love you guys. I will leave you with this view. All right, see ya.